Hey everybody, it's Dana from RescuedDogTreats.com, and we are here today to make some beet recipes. Just got a big harvest from the garden. They look delicious. So today we're going to do beets two ways. Got some wonderful beets here. In a slow cooker and in a raw recipe. So let me bring you in. We'll start with the slow cooker recipe and show you the ingredients. So the first ingredient is beets. You need 3 to 4 medium to large beets, slow cooker, some aluminum foil, olive oil, salt, and pepper. The first thing that we're going to do to the beets is cut the top off and scrub them to make sure there's no dirt on them, but leave the skin on because it's going to help with the slow cooker process. Okay, beets are all washed and chopped. Tops are chopped off. The next part is to cut the foil into squares that can fit around the beets. Okay, once you have your foil, choose a beet. You're going to make kind of a little packet here. Pour in half a tablespoon, of olive oil for each beet packet. A little salt. And a little pepper. And you can always salt and pepper more at the end if there's not enough. So you're going to pull the corners up. And fold them in. And then give the top a little twist. And place this packet right inside your slow cooker. Here are the 4 packets inside the slow cooker. I'm going to plug it in. Put the lid on, turn it on high for about 3 hours, or until, check them and make sure that they're doing okay, but in about 2.5 to 3 hours, just check them for fork tenderness. While the beets are cooking in the slow cooker, I'm going to try a raw beet recipe that's based on the flavors of Morocco. So come on in and let me show you the ingredients. So the first part of the recipe calls for 2 cups of grated carrots, which are fresh out of the garden, 1 cup of grated beets. Next is a half a cup of golden raisins. I didn't have golden raisins, so I'm just going to put in what I had, which is just regular organic raisins. And we have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of honey. We have a pinch of cayenne, a pinch of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. In here we have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin and a 1/2 teaspoon of sweet paprika. And then we have 2 tablespoons of sliced fresh mint. So the first step is going to be grating the beets, the carrots, and... Okay, the carrots are all grated and the beets are all grated. And just a side note, if you put your beets in a Ziploc bag, they last in the fridge for about 3 weeks. Okay, the Next step in the recipe is to combine the grated carrots and the beets, and the raisins. Now, an interesting thing about these beets, at first glance, I looked at it and I said, that looks more like a radish. It's got red and white concentric circles around it. And I had to go back to my seed packet and look it up and say, what's going on here? So I want to bring you in and show you the seed packet. But basically it's an heirloom variety from Italy. It's Italian, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but let me bring you in so you can see the cool design and the seed packet. What's neat about working with these beets is they're less messy. They don't get the red juice all over the place, and they're quite pretty. They have like that pinkish tone when they're grated. And I don't know if we can zoom in on this or not, but that is the variety. If you're interested in that specific variety of beet, I ordered it on eBay, so just send me a message and I will send you the name of the grower and the information. Okay, so next we're going to gently combine the beets, the carrots, and the raisins. And set that aside. And in the next bowl, we're going to combine all the spices. And drizzle over the honey and the lemon juice and whisk it all together. Smells wonderful. Smells cuminy. Got a little hint of cinnamon. Okay, so now we're going to take the liquid mixture and drizzle it over the salad. Add in half of the mint leaves. And mix that up well. Got a really pretty color to it also. I actually like the dark raisins. It kind of adds some depth to it. The gold raisins I feel like would probably get a little bit lost. Maybe the gold raisins have a slightly different flavor, I'm not sure, but this looks quite good. It smells delicious. Okay, so when we're going to chill this in the fridge for about an hour, and when we take it out to serve, we will put the rest of the mint leaves on there. A little plastic wrap. And we'll come back in an hour and give it a try. Okay, I think they are finished. So let's pull one out. Take the skin off and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, the skin is just falling off. They smell delicious, they're fork tender. All right, so I seasoned these with salt and pepper, and I guess you can cook them however you like to eat beets, but I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try feta cheese and basil. So I'm just going to slice it. Slice some cheese. And between each little slice, put some feta and basil. Kind of fan it out a little bit. Let the heat of the beet kind of wilt the basil a bit. And there you go. Oops. A little extra pepper. Salt's over there. A little extra salt. And there you have it. Slow cooker beets with basil, feta, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Delicious. Okay, that's slow cooker beets. Let's get the Moroccan inspired raw beet recipe out. Give it a quick stir. Smells minty and cumin. And here's the other half of the mint. That's so you kind of freshens it up a bit at the end to have a little bit. Sprinkle a little extra mint. And there you have it. Raw beet, carrot, raisin, and mint salad. And a slow cooker beets with feta and basil.